Hey guys. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin. Um, if I would have told you that I tried to start recording this about maybe 45 minutes ago, would you think I'm some kind of idiot? Because I am. I found this camera in the house and it was like a camera and a microphone, and I was like, oh, now it's about to like step up and actually be a little less ghetto here. No, camera didn't work. It was great. It was really good. But we'll be getting, well, me recording. Okay, first of all, me recording this with my iPad is honestly, there's nothing wrong with me recording stuff off my iPad, okay? Um, and honestly, what I think is gonna happen is we're probably gonna get a microphone soon, and then what's end up gonna happen? Oh, what's gonna end up happening is we'll probably just end up adding video to Spotify, if I'm gonna be so honest. So then you can just straight up continue, because I know that you're all really great supporters, and if you care about me, you're listening to this both on YouTube and Spotify. If you're a good human being who doesn't want to go to hell. Um, so if you're somebody that I care about and somebody that here's the problem. I'm trying to make jokes and I can't even spit out the words. Can't even spit out the words. So I don't even know what we're doing here. Anyway, what I was trying to attempt to say is, if you are somebody that wants to continue to be in my life, you're streaming this on YouTube and Spotify, and you're going to keep doing that. Even if we get video on Spotify, because then you might be like, oh, there's no need for me to be on YouTube. Yes, there is. It's called supporting small artists. Okay? Thanks. Little PSA. I just had to put that out there. We just had to put that out there. Anyway, hey. Welcome. Okay, guys. I know it's been a minute. Okay? If you're gonna start getting all pissy with me, I'll shoot you. Okay? Hey. Hey, I'll leak your address on the internet and I will tell everyone to shit on your lawn. Why am I the funniest person on the planet? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I know it's been a while, okay? Listen, I was gonna try and film last week. Hey, the semester ended, and first of all, semester ended, guys. Tell me good job. You're so proud of me. I know you are. I know you're so proud of me, and you know what? It really means a lot. It really means a lot that you're so proud of me. Anyway, we've been doing this college crap for 3 years now, and honestly, we got a lot more to go. So I don't even know why I'm complaining. I love school. I need to stop being so dramatic. I'm not gonna, but I need to. Guys, I haven't slept well in days. Days. I did have the chance to go to bed early or last night. Um, I spent about an hour in the hot tub, and then we got. Okay, this is gonna. I'm itching the crap out of my eyes. It's great. Um, where was I going with? Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. So I was gonna go to bed early, and then first of all, Gracie Abrams released the lead single off her new album, which are we surprised that it was amazing? Because we shouldn't be. Um, Gracie Abrams makes great songs, and yeah, so the song's called "Hit the Wall," and it was really good, really good. Oh, I just burped and it burned a little. um, I'm just making weird sounds because I want to. Anyway, so yeah, um, yes, Gracie Abrams. Whoa. So yes, Gracie Abrams new song, kind of really good. Um, kind of really good, really good. On top of that, Lady Gaga live album, Mayhem Requiem. Guys, the Lady Gaga Mayhem era is officially over. And it's kind of really sad to say, but also that means like end of this year, next year, we could be getting new music from the queen herself. But anyway, Apple Music Live Mayhem Requiem, so good. She performed every song on the standard version of Mayhem, and it was really more, it was very gothic. It was very, like, it had more of an industrial sound. Reminded me of Nine Inch Nails a little bit. I don't know. If that's not true, do not come at me. Hey, because I'm not gonna care. I'm really not gonna care. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, we had a lot of good music last week. Anyway, so as I was saying, the semester has ended. We're every time I say semester has ended, you need to start clapping, okay? I'm gonna do it. Hey, you can do it too. Nothing is stopping you from clapping as well. So clap. Don't be a bitch. Okay? Thanks. Um Ugh. What was I saying? Oh, yes. We are now in my Fortress of Solitude, kind of doing, for those of you on YouTube, we've got a lot of posters coming up. The one I'm most proud of is this one right here. It is signed. It's a signed Kesha um, poster. Anyway, my posters are not important, but you do get a really good view of Mr. Role Model, Noah Khan, and an Ethel King tour poster as well, along with some LED. Yeah. Anyway, what I have hanging up in my room is not important. It's just this is my Fortress of Solitude. Um, this is where I come to do my most profound work. Um, so yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since we've last came together. And I know I feel really bad that I didn't do an episode last week, but it was like Thursday. I was like, last Thursday, I was like, I might be able to make it work today to film an episode. It didn't pan out because that was also the day of my genetics final. And it was, guys, it was 100 questions. 100. Hello? I'm gonna no. I looked through that. It took me the entire like 2 hours and 50 minute or 35 minute. The over 2 hour period allotted whole time. I think I had 5 minutes to spare. What do you mean 100 questions? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Like hello? No. That's crazy. That is Crazy. So anyway, um, yeah, 100 questions. Thankfully, we got a 75% on it, and I am done with genetics because, Mother of God, that's a hard class. If you have to take genetics, consider changing your major. Consider changing. Consider changing. That's rude, actually. No. If you love genetics, you love genetics, but that was one of the worst classes I've ever taken. Honestly, I would rather be taking OChem, okay? Rather be taking OChem. Does that make sense? You picking up what I'm putting down? Thank you. Yeah. So I have to think. What else? We had the Met Gala a week ago. The Monday of the last week of classes, we had the Met Gala. And oh, oh my God. I straight up was just, everyone looked so good at the Met Gala. I'm not afraid to say it. I was acting like a monkey. I was acting like, I was acting like a monkey. And not in a way that makes me a good person. I was objectifying everybody. Nobody was safe. Nobody was safe from me, actually. Um, yeah. Every Nobody was safe from being objectified by me, and I am gonna say that with complete conviction. I was acting like a monkey, and people were looking. First of all, Stevie Nicks' first Met Gala. That statement right there should have you jaw dropped. That statement right there should have your jaw on the floor. Okay? On the floor. And then it's really easy for me to get distracted in here. I'm not right in the head. I'm not right in the head. I'm not normal. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Met Gala, 8 down. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it was Stevie Nicks' first Met Gala, and obviously, if you're gonna have Stevie Nicks there, you're gonna ask her to perform. So she performed Landslide with Sabrina Carpenter. And then Sabrina Carpenter did her performances and stuff. But when I tell you, I saw that and I was like, I don't know how anybody expects me to be even remotely okay about what I have witnessed and was unable to witness with my own two eyes. Own two eyes. Anyway. I really start peeing in my arm. Anyway, if I seem a little more energetic than normal, I have had a lot of caffeine. I've had 2 energy drinks today. Jet fuel, jet fuel. I've had a lot of jet fuel. Okay? And yeah, so there's like 400 milligrams of caffeine coursing through my body. My heart might stop. What are you gonna do? What can you do? You really can't do anything. There's nothing to be done. Okay? It's just how it is. Yeah. So there was that. Have I finished? I did finish, I read a whole book during the tail end of the semester. So after I finished Project Hail Mary, I read one of the Thursday Murder Club books. I thought it was cute. It was to me, it was very reminiscent of Only Murders in the Building. And in a good way. In a good way, for sure. It was very cute. It's just a group of older people who solve murders. And I think in this one, I think it was like the third book in the series, but it's one of those series where you don't have to read it in order. But anyway, yeah, so I read that. And it was good. I liked it. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. So yeah. Now we're reading Wuthering Heights. And let me tell you, love I just love reading like the classics. Like first of all, Gothic literature will probably always be my favorite. And I really anything Gothic or / Victorian, sometimes a mix of both, that is just my ideal era of literature. There was something in the air. There was something in the air during that time. There was something going on. And they just, they had it. They knew what was going on. They knew what they were doing. I think that's the only way I know how to describe it. They knew what they were doing. And they did it well. Hello, Wuthering Heights is a great read. My only downside is I should, and y'all are gonna come at me for this. Y'all are gonna come at me for this. I watched the movie first. I made the mistake of watching the movie first. Do you know how hard it made that book to follow in the beginning? Because that movie is not book accurate in any way, shape, or form. There are about 5 characters cut out. A whole beginning chunk of the book is cut out. Like, what? Like, yes, it's just so different, and it's just like I loved the movie was great. It was very visually appealing. It was very good to watch. The music was great. It's just it would be better if it wasn't called Wuthering Heights. If you just like made that movie and then you said loosely based or loosely inspired by Wuthering Heights, cuz they kind of just did their own thing with it almost. I don't know. I am only almost halfway through the book, so maybe I'll be done by our next episode, and then we can go from there. But I scratched my head a little too hard and now it hurts. Ow. What the heck, man? Anyway, so yeah. I think I'm gonna start getting back into the classics. So I think my next read is gonna be 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think that's what the next read we're gonna do is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Yeah. What else was I gonna talk about? So I've been doing this thing where I like think throughout the week of things I'm gonna talk about and things that I think are funny, and then I choose not to write them down. I choose to not write them down. And I was like, that's really smart of you, AJ, because you know everybody and their mother knows you're not gonna remember. You're not gonna remember. Ooh, I know what we can do. Guys, let's look at my April recap of music. My April Apple Music replay. took me to the web version. Guys, bye. My top album of April was The Great Divide, The Last of the Bugs. Mind you, that album was released the last week of April. So, was I okay the last week of April? No. Did I try to get help? No. Did I try to... Now, was there a little part of me that was trying to be happy? No. It's really embarrassing. But anyway, so my top 15 albums were number 1, Noah Kahn, The Great Divide, The Last of the Bugs. Number 2, we had A Matter of Time, The Final Hour by Leve. I'm such a Leve stan right now, guys. Number 3, Man's Best Friend, Sabrina Carpenter. Since the day it came out, on repeat. I'm sorry, it is just too good. That's all I have to say on that matter. Number 4, we had Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party by Hayley Williams. That one also has just straight up been on repeat since it came out. Basically, every album I'm listening to has been on repeat in some way or another since it came out. Number 5, This Music May Contain Hope by Ray. I'm going to say something controversial. Her first album did not do it for me. This album did. Okay? I don't know how to continue with that, so thank you. Number 6 was The Phantom of the Opera, the original version, which is weird for me because I do prefer the movie soundtrack over the original Broadway one. So, it's interesting that that's number 6, but I don't know what to tell you. Number 7, Dandelion by Ella Langley. That's probably up there because I'm listening to Be Her over and over. Hello, I'm addicted to that song. Number 8 is Bewitched, the Goddess Edition by Leve. Back again. Number 9 is So Close to What Deluxe by Tate McRae. Y'all, I have finally been getting onto my Tate McRae grind. Took me long enough, I know. Number 10, Everything I Know About Love, Leve. So, mind you, all of her albums were in my top 15, my top 10 albums for April of this year. So, that'll tell you how much I'm listening to her. Number 11, Eternal Sunshine Deluxe, Brighter Days Ahead. So, I'm, first of all, struggling to put a hat on correctly. Third of all, I am really excited for her new album. I think it's going to be really good. 12, Worst Girl in America by Slater. I've been on a crank it kick. I know the song's called Crank, but I prefer Crank It. Thank you. 13, Prize Fighter, Mumford & Sons. Fantastic album. 14, this one's a surprise. It's self-titled by Marcus Mumford. And then 15 is Lock It by Madison Beer. So, a lot of different... My music taste is never the same, to be honest. So now we're going to go over... I need to straighten my knee out. We're going to go over my top... Now we're going to go over my top 30 songs of 2020... of April 2026, okay? So, number 1 is The Great Divide, coming in at 17 plays, right? Number 2, Be Her, Ella Langley, 16 plays. Number 3, Lover Girl, Leve, 15 plays. 4, Sabrina Carpenter House Tour, 14 plays. Number 5, Ice in My OJ, Haley Williams, 14 plays. Now, see, this is what's funny. Number 6 is a Phantom of the Opera movie version, the song Phantom of the Opera, 13 plays. Yet the Broadway one was in my top album. So, right. Number 7, Doors, Noah Kahn. Number 8, Discovery Channel, Haley Williams. 9, Where's My Husband, Ray. 10, When Did You Get Hot, Sabrina Carpenter. 11, Dry Spell, Casey Musgraves. I have been on such a Casey Musgraves kick recently as well. She's coming to Arizona in October. I have to be there. I have to be there. Anyway, 12, Hard, Haley Williams. 13, Porchlight, Noah Kahn. 14, Mad Woman, Leve. 15, Shoes in Texas, Ella Langley. 16, My Man on Willpower, Sabrina Carpenter. 17, Nobody's Son, Sabrina Carpenter. 18, Glum, Haley Williams. 19, Silver Lining, Leve. 20, We Almost Broke Up Again Last Night, Sabrina Carpenter. 21, Dance No More, Harry Styles. 22, White Winter Hymnal, Fleet Foxes. 23, I'll Believe in Anything, Wolf Parade. 24, Deny, 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 Noah Kahn. 25, My Moon, My Man by Miss Feist. 26, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, Haley Williams. 27, End of August, Noah Kahn. 28, We Both Reached for the Gun, that is from Chicago. 29, Never Getting Laid, Sabrina Carpenter. And 30, Lovesick by Leve. So, yeah. We were really all over the place in April. So that is fun. My Moon, My Man continues to be my number one song of 2026. And I fear that's just the way it's going to be. If I'm going to be so honest with you. So honest with you. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with music for me. A big thing for the summer is physical media. Put down the phone. When I'm listening to music, I'm spinning a record. Currently the one on my player right now that I will play as soon as we're done with this is Kesha's Animal and Cannibal 15th anniversary. So we're gonna have a good time with that. Might do some Wuthering Heights reading later. We really need to be into physical media. Okay, we need to be into physical media. Okay. Now, it's time for everybody's favorite part. It's time for everybody's favorite part of this. What am I doing to my thing? Okay. It's time for everybody's favorite part of this. Everybody's favorite part. And that is a good old album breakdown. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Okay, so first of all, let me find an album I want to talk about. You're probably so annoyed with me that I'm taking this long, but listen, I wasn't prepared coming into this. It's so embarrassing of me to say. yeah. Anyway, um, let's. You know what album I've really been into recently? I've been on my Willoughby Tucker I'll Always Love You kick by Ethel Cain. So, hey, that's actually what we're going to talk about. So, yeah. So, Willoughby Tucker I'll Always Love You is the second studio album by Ethel Cain. The artist name of Hayden Anadonia. And so we're just going to go through and talk about it. It is a follow up to Preacher's Daughter. So if you're up to date on the Ethel Cain drama, Ethel Cain is a character who grew up the daughter of a preacher. And yeah, so she deals with sexual abuse trauma growing up, deals with the issues of not fitting into the church, and just ends up leaving the church. Um, and so, yeah, she ends up um, hitchhiking to California with a dude named Isaiah. Isaiah ends up killing her, raping her, and um, feasting on her dead body. So that's really good. Um anyway, Willoughby Tucker Always Love You serves as a prequel. A prequel to Preacher's Daughter. And so in the third track of Preacher's Daughter, A House in Nebraska, it is like a letter to the character of Willoughby Tucker being like, she's like, I miss you. I miss you. We had this house in Nebraska. I still call that home. And it's basically just a very powerful breakup song. Like she's like, I fucked up. I yeah. So anyway, it is 10 tracks, an hour and 15 minutes. So our first song is called Janie, and Janie is Ethel Cain's best friend. And basically in this song, Janie gets a boyfriend. And now Ethel is worried that they will no longer be friends. And she's worried that this boyfriend is going to take her best friend away. And so basically in the chorus, she was like, I know she's your girl now, but she was my girl first. Or I know you love her, but she was my sister first. Like, it's just the thing that I'm like, anybody who's dealt with when their best friend gets a boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Um, they're not going to spend as much time with you at first. And it's just, you got to deal with it. It's the circle of life. It's the circle of life. Track 2 is Willoughby's theme. It is fully an instrumental. Track 3 is called Fuck Me Eyes. And yeah, it's basically, this song was inspired by Betty Davis Eyes, so it's basically like a letter to this girl who's like flirting with your boyfriend and basically slut shaming. But rightfully slut shaming. Anyway, track 4 is Nettles, and this is a heartbreaking song where basically it's just a love song to Willoughby, and um Yeah, it's basically like he dies in this. It's just her issue with she basically is just saying she loves him. And he's been in a horrific accident too. Um then there's Willoughby's interlude. That song is an instrumental as well. Number 6 we have Dust Bowl. Um and this song is about their early love. And basically towards the end of it, she's like, I knew it was love when I rode home crying, thinking of you with other girls. Yay! Then we have a knock at the door. This one's a very interesting one. Um, it's basically her coming to the terms. It's just like she thought, oh, you're not scared of anything, but she basically says, you're not scared of no knock at the door, or maybe you are. She's like humanizing him almost. Then we have Radio Towers, which is an instrumental. And then we move into Tempest, which, according to the story on Preacher's daughter, Willoughby was killed by a tornado in Nebraska. So, what makes me think, what leads me to believe is that Tempest is this song where Willoughby dies, but he doesn't actually die. We come to find out, I think. It's, yeah. And then, yeah, we end with Waco, Texas, which is 15 minutes long. And it is just an ode to Willoughby. Honestly, it's just about them being in love. Like, he's dead. She's like, I would do anything for you. So, yeah. Guys, get on your Ethel Kane grind, okay? Nobody's making music as well as she is, and nobody will. She's really in a league of her own. She's really in a league of her own. And yeah. So, guys, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Let me yawn. I'm tired. Yeah, I think I said all I wanted to say. So, stream us on YouTube, stream us on Spotify, and stay tuned for another episode next week. Love ya.